Hello, everyone. I'm here today with Catherine Long and Rich Perry, who represent the engineering authors at Varian Medical Systems. And I'm asking them about why they introduced the DITA standard to their group and how it's going and what lessons they've learned as they've gone along. So, Rich, can you give us a start?
Certainly. Thank you, Joanne. Our organization and the number of authors, the number of document types, the sheer number of documents that we produce has necessitated us to come up with some unique solutions as we implement DITA. One key aspect is our use of templates, which are allowing us to have the authors maintain consistency as they enter data into DITA. And this has also allowed the authors themselves to take ownership of the content and helped us deploy DITA across the organization.
Weren't they originally, they've been authoring in MS Word? How did the transition work?
Well, the transition is certainly tough because the authors really considered themselves artists when it came to creating documents in Word. They could choose font colors, font sizes. They could put in graphics, any size, any shape. And so it has been a little bit difficult for the authors to try to conform to a more structured environment. And certainly the templates are one way that allow us to additionally lock down the look and feel of our documents, but also to ease the transition for the authors so they know exactly what data is required for certain aspects of the documents.
Catherine, what are you seeing in terms of the implementation of the templates and what advantages that they're producing now?
What I've seen so far, Joanne, is we have not required as much in-depth training. We're actually able to get our authors kind of up and authoring more quickly by training them specifically for our templates. Our templates are taking care of all the sort of behind-the-scenes features, such as adding attributes of output classes to tables and things like that. So the authors do not need to do that. They just open up the templates and move forward with their content, only needing to select inline elements and things like that. And so in that way, it's much more similar to the templates they used to use in Word. And since our authors don't author all the time on a regular basis, we haven't had to have as much refresher issues when they just open up the template. It's sort of familiar once again. So I would say training is a big benefit.
And how do you see this connecting the content you're producing, Rich, with the content, or Catherine, with the content that's coming from your Tech Pubs organization and your training organization?
Yeah, previous to going to DITA, we didn't really have that much back and forth between our GPSS Tech Pubs department, and now we're much more readily able to reuse sections of documents, and sometimes even a whole document can be put into one of their manuals. And we are looking forward to when our training department, they're just beginning their DITA adoption. We're looking forward to the ability to reuse documents back and forth very much with our training department.
Right. Well, Rich, what advice would you leave for people who are thinking about including their service writers in the move into DITA?
Well, I think the main thing that we found, again, we have probably 70 people authoring. Probably 20% of them are writing a lot of content, and the rest are quite varied. So giving them a set of tools to ease into a new process has been key. And certainly templates, we consider that a tool. And you know, in the future, that tool might go away as our authors become more used to the environment, authoring directly within a CMS. We feel there might be a need, we can back away from the templates. But that being said, new authors as they come into the organization could also benefit because we have a quicker turnaround as far as training.
Well, I want to thank you both for giving us this little introduction. I'm sure that people are going to be really interested in hearing more about this presentation when we meet them in Chicago. And we'll be seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.